Good afternoon. Welcome to Customer Effects Training Webinars. My name is Dale Richter. Today we're going to be talking about the SalesLogix Cloud and creating a new literature item. A literature item is an item we can use when creating a literature request. Often we have prospects or customers coming in and requesting pieces of literature that we have to send out. With our literature requests, we can send that literature out via the SalesLogix system. In this webinar, we're going to look at just creating that new literature item, and in another webinar, we'll look at actually creating a literature request. So why don't you hold on just a second. I'm going to switch over to my cloud, and we'll take a quick look. Thanks for joining me today. Okay, so here we are, looking at literature items, looking at the all literature item list. Now, to get to this place, on my navigation bar underneath administration, I just clicked on literature items. We see all of our existing literature items here. I can click on the hyperlink for any existing literature item, which brings me into the detail view and allows me to edit that piece of literature. Now, to create a new piece of literature, I'm just going to go to the navigation bar, right click on literature items, and choose new literature item. When I do that, that's going to bring up my new literature item dialog box. In here, I can put in my new piece of literature number here. I can also name that piece of literature or anything else that we have to send out. So maybe we have t-shirts that we send out. I'm just going to put in author is not applicable here, so I'm not going to fill out an author. In the family, we have several different families here, none of them that are really applicable for t-shirts, but let me see what we have here. We've got handouts. I'll just choose handouts here. I can put a cost in there. That is our cost, and then the quantity that we have on hand, and the reorder quantity. So with the quantity in the hand and the reorder quantity, we can then build a report to know when we need to reorder any items like these handouts, company brochures, whatever we send out to our customers and prospects right now. If this was a file rather than an item, we could put that file path right in here, and we could also put an expiration date, both of which are not applicable for these company t-shirts. So in the upper right hand corner here, then I'm just going to click on Save to save this new literature item. Once I save that, I can click on all literature items again, and we can see that's now listed with all my literature items. Over on the right here, we see our cost as well as our quantity on hand and reorder quantity. If we need to edit that, we'd again use that hyperlink to open up that dialog box to edit that information. If we edited, we would then go ahead and click on Save and make sure we save that. And again, we can jump back to the All Literature Items group to see a list of all of our literature. Okay, so again, to create a new literature item, we just went down to the literature items on the navigation bar under the administration menu and right-clicked and chose new literature item. Once we did that, we filled out our dialog box and clicked on Save. Now in our next webinar, we'll look at how to use those literature items, including our company brochure or our company t-shirt handouts that we have. I want to thank you for joining me this afternoon, and have a great day. Thank you.